We will speak today about Ciaran, and I'm gonna show you the team that I use for this boss from the Hal Half Conquerors. But before to explain you how to build this team against Ciaran, I want to specify something about Blazing Penvade. I tried to make a video against this boss, but it seems that since the last update, we can't now build this team, or it's gonna be very difficult. Simply because the boss is doing much more damage right now than he used to do before. So if you want to build a team against Penvade, the problem is that you could be baited by the ladder, and you may think that, oh, how can they build a team like that? It seems to be impossible for me. And yes, it is impossible for you, simply because now the boss is doing too much damage. So if you want to build a team against Penvade, sadly I will not. I built this team before the update, so I'm not gonna make another team, honestly. I don't have that much time, and if I already did the maximum damage on this boss, I'm not gonna change the team. But if I had to, I would probably do something like this, simply. I'm not even sure that you should play Ciaran with the Frost Relic, but you will need to have a defense increase. So if it works with the Frost Relic of Ciaran, then it's perfect. You can play the Frost Relic of Ciaran. And if it doesn't work, then you can try to play the Wood Relic of Ciaran, even if she will not have the elemental. She will have the disadvantage elemental disadvantage, but maybe she will be able to survive. So if she can't survive with the Wood Relic, then you could try to build something like that, and maybe it's gonna work. I don't know. So now let's speak about Ciaran. Let's see.
This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
Let's now check the equipment. Revenant Merlin, she has to have as much speed as possible, but we will speak first about Sarah. Sarah has to be the fastest. If she's the fastest champ in the team, then she's going to be the target of this specific skill, because it seems that the boss is going to target the fastest champ in the team, and that's why I feel that Sarah has to be the fastest, because you don't want any other of useful champs in the team be under attack gauge disruption. But if it is Sarah, then it doesn't matter that much. So I feel that if you play Sarah, normally you could think that she has to be the slowest, because I don't want her to play that much. But if she's the slowest in the team, then she will not be focused by the boss, and she will not have this debuff. And so it means that she will probably play much more than if she's the fastest, and if she's targeted by the boss and got these debuffs, because it lasts for 5 turns, and it's a lot. It's a lot. This team is, everything is around the attack gauge mechanic, and you want your team to be able to charge the attack gauge because of Ferricine paired with Gilroy. It will allow you from the Chivalry 8 of Gilroy to continuously charge the attack gauge by 10% every time that you hit. That's why you don't have to be under attack gauge disruption. So, in my opinion, maybe it doesn't do that much difference, but in my opinion, I feel that Sarah has to be the fastest. So as much speed as possible on Sarah, HP, Unity set, and what else can I? Yes, nothing else. Now let's speak about Revenant Merlin, the second fastest champ in the team. Vigor set, Vitality set. You can also use the Disaster set to will add some RNG to the fight, but I don't think that it's gonna be a big difference. But if you are very lucky, maybe you could even do more damage with the Disaster set. But it means that you're gonna need to make a lot of try to have the perfect configuration or to trigger this set as much as possible. I'm not sure that it's much better than the Vitality set, but I noticed that a lot of players are using this set on Merlin, Revenant Merlin. So as much speed as possible, as much fact accuracy. Now let's speak about Clarice, and she's the main damage dealer of the team. In Ascension and Damage set, she's doing a lot of damage simply because she will put a lot of debuffs on the boss, and it will allow you to trigger this specific passive when attempting to inflict a debuff, grant Inspire Valor to all allies for the rest of the battle. And if you have 5 or more Inspire Valor, then Inspire Valor, it will increase the attack by 5%, but if you have 5 or more of this buff, then it will change it to Initiate Will, and there you will deal a lot of damage. You will also take more damage, so that's why I said this boss has a lot of RNG factor, because sometimes it may happen that you are in the situation where you have the Initiate, you will be under a Initiate will, so you will take much more damage, and if it happens before the boss uses this skill, then you will probably not survive. And if you don't have the defense buff from Revenant Merlin, then for sure you will not be able to survive. That's why I said this boss has a lot of RNG that you can't masterize. Yeah, you can masterize the defense buff from Revenant Merlin if you play in manual just before the boss use absolute 0, so this specific skill, and then you will be able to survive, or at least increase the chance to survive of this skill. This is the most dangerous skill of the boss. He also has this one, but it is mono target, and he will most of the time target Merlin, or no, I think it is random target, but I don't think that he should kill anyone with this skill. Yes, this one is doing a lot of damage, but it's going to be he's going to target Sarah, because Sarah is the fastest of the team, and he's going to target the fastest member of the team with this skill. This one 108% of attack, useless. Yeah, this one is annoying, but it's not doing damage. You will remove all the debuff. Well, only this skill is dangerous. This specific AoE damage is doing a lot of damage, and this is the only thing that you need to worry about. Now let's check the skill order. You will need to play manually at least at the first turn, because you want to use the skill 3 of Sarah, and then you can press auto. I'm gonna show you right now how to do. I failed. We will start again. We use the skill 3 one time to get the buff from the focus set, and then we can press auto. This is basically what I recommend you to do to optimize your damage. Okay, this skill is annoying because he will put this debuff, attack, dodge, disruption, but he will use this skill only one time in the fight, or maybe 2 times, I don't know. So let's look together all the different debuffs that he has. It is amazing. critical strike resistance, decrease effect resistance, damage taken, defense. I'm not sure that it is considered as a debuff. Defense down, evasion rate, defense down, evasion rate. A lot of debuffs from Clarisin, and as you can see, it stacks very fast the Inspire value. And I will have another Unifade Will buff that will highly increase the damage. This is the mono target that can deal some damage, but you can easily survive, specifically at the beginning of the fight. As you can see, sometimes my Gilroy will not use the skill 3, sadly. You can play with Vigor set maybe, but I think that it is not necessary. And the next attack gonna be this one. You can see that he uses this skill on Sarah, because as I said, it seems that he targets the fastest champ in the team. And I don't care that much if this debuff is on Sarah. It is much more annoying if the debuff goes on Revenant Merlin. That's why I recommend you to play Sarah with as much speed as possible, or at least at fastest. She has to be the fastest in the team. This is my opinion. Because as you can see, she cannot charge the attack gauge for 5 turns. It's huge, and I need Revenant Merlin to continuously charge the attack gauge, to continuously put the debuff or the different buffs. I feel that it's much better to play this way, even if it is not a huge difference. Obviously, I think that it can optimize a little bit the damage done fight. But as I said, this is a very RNG fight. The damage can totally change simply because of Clarisin mechanics. You have 70% chance to prepare Jawbreaker, 50% chance to charge this attack by 70%. Okay, you have 50% chance to trigger the third passive. So this is why sometimes you can continuously spam Jawbreaker and put the different debuffs from Jawbreaker, because it will reduce the speed. Sometimes you will not. Well, as I said, a lot of RNG around Clarisin that you can't masterize. So sometimes you can do a lot of damage, sometimes you will not deal that much. This is not something that you can control. So what is also interesting is to okay, you see this skill, it is the most dangerous skill of the boss, this one. He just used this skill right now, and as you can see, he dealt a lot of damage, but I survived. So we will try to survive on the next skill that he will do, and it's gonna be in maybe 50-60 turns. We will see. I think that he's doing this skill just after this one. He removes all the different debuffs from himself, and after he's using this skill, I think. That's why we will play manually. When he's going to use the skill that will remove all of his different debuffs, we will play manually to try to be sure to have the defense up before the AoE skills that he's gonna use, and where he's going to deal a lot of damage, because we will not be able to survive. Okay, she survived. That's great. But as you can see, she took a lot of damage, so you will probably need to be careful about that, and maybe use the enhancement of the equipment to try to get some extra HP. Okay, this one is not doing that much damage. You can easily survive. As I said, he is doing damage 2 times in the fight. Or not 2 times, 4 times, because he's using, let me show you again. He's using 2 different dangerous skills. This is the mono target, but you can control this skill. He's going to use this skill on Sarah, so you must just try to have as much HP or defense on Sarah as possible. If she's the fastest in the team, as I said, she's going to be the target of this skill, and this one. So we just need to know when he's going to use these skills and try to have the defense up before that he uses these skills. Okay, I think this is just after that, because he uses he removes all the debuff, and I think he's using the skill, the AoE skills that deal a lot of damage just after that. So we still have time. We can play a lot before that he plays. Maybe I fade? No. Ah, I should have used the defense. Skill 3. Do you think that I can charge the attacker? No, this is game over. I think I'm gonna die. Yes. I played very bad. So this is how you can control the RNG of the fight. Just after that, he removes all the different debuff. You must be sure to use the skill 3 of Revenant Merlin or the skill 3 of Sarah before this big AoE damage. That's also great because even if I failed, I showed you what is the only one threat of this boss. This is the second AoE skill that is doing a lot of damage. I think that you understand what I mean. So you will just need to be careful about this skill. And as I said, before that he uses the skill, try to play manually and use the skill 3 of Sarah. Or you can also use the skill 3 of Revenant Merlin when you got the passive up. It will also allow you to have defend increase 2. If you have defend increase 2 from Revenant Merlin, then you should not die when the boss is doing this AoE damage. I'm gonna make another fight because I want to see if I can do much more damage. I didn't make that much try, but I think that I can do much more than what I did. That's why I will make some other try. So this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed to see this video around Ciaran. As we can see, we got some disaster user on Revenant Merlin, but most of the time it is gonna be the same configuration, the same team. Probably the speeds is not the same. I think I'm using Sarah with the fastest speed, and I'm not even sure that this is why she's the main target. So maybe I could optimize the team in that way, because sometimes the boss is not targeting my Sarah even if she's the fastest. So I think that the boss is just targeting the next champ to play just after him. This is who's gonna be the target of the boss on the attack dodge disruption, who lasts for 5 turns. So if I can masterize this one and find more optimized speeds on my champs to counter this skill, this mechanic, then I will probably be able to increase the damage. But you got the basic of the team. You now know how to counter all the different mechanics of the boss. So I hope you enjoyed to see this video, guys. See you soon. Bye bye. Enjoy the game.